It is November 2025, and you're watching Dex Decoded with Dex Cortez. So Google just dropped Gemini 3, and social media is screaming that AGI is finally here. They claim this new Agentic model can code entire operating systems, build apps from a single prompt, and basically replace your entire engineering team. That is a lie. Because if you actually read the API documentation, specifically the rate limits, you'll see that Google isn't selling you an autonomous employee. They are selling you a very expensive, very rationed demo. And the reason they are hyping the vibe is to distract you from the fact that the intelligence is too expensive to actually ship. First, let's give credit where it's due. The engineering here is impressive. Gemini 3 introduces something called Generative UI. Instead of just giving you text, the model spins up custom, interactive widgets on the fly. If you ask for a mortgage calculator, it doesn't send you a link. It codes and renders a functional calculator right in the chat window. That is cool. It's a massive leap in front-end generation. But here's the trap. They are calling this vibe coding. The idea is that you don't need to know how to code. You just need the right vibe, and the AI handles the rest. But look at the fine print on the deep think capabilities, the actual reasoning engine that makes this possible. For the $20 a month pro tier, you might not get this brain at all. And even on the expensive Ultra plan, it's capped at just 10 high reasoning prompts a day. Think about that. They are selling you a replacement for a software engineer that hits a hard limit after an hour of work. Imagine hiring a developer who works for 45 minutes, writes 3 incredible functions, and then says, "Sorry boss, my context window is full, see you tomorrow." And it gets worse. The version of Gemini 3 you're seeing in the viral Twitter demos is likely the unquantized, full-float version running on a massive slice of a TPU pod. But the version you get in the web interface next week? History tells us that will be a quantized model. That means they compress the math to save money. They take the PhD reasoning and shrink it down until it's just really smart autocomplete. Why? Because deep reasoning is ruinously expensive. Every time that thinking law animation spins, Google is lighting money on fire. They cannot give you the full model at $20 a month. The math doesn't work. So they give you the interface of the future, the generative UI. But they back-end it with a rationed, throttled intelligence. Finally, let's look at their new developer tool, Google Antigravity. This is their Agentic platform. It promises to let you build autonomous agents that live in your browser. But here is the cynical business reality. While Antigravity does let you bring in outside models like Claude or GPT, you are still building your castle on Google's land. You're relying on their proprietary UI widgets and generative framework. So, is Gemini 3 impressive? Visually, yes, but do not mistake a generative UI for a digital worker. One is a fun toy that makes graphs. The other is a reliable economic engine. And right now, Google is giving you a Ferrari body kit with a Go-Kart engine that runs out of gas every 50 miles. If you enjoyed this analysis, click the subscribe button to get your next decode. Stay curious. Keep decoding.